What's your style for writing jokes? Do you sit down and just like brainstorm ideas of jokes, or is it stuff where it comes to you in your day to day and then you just put a note down to revisit that on a set? Or
I mean, that's actually changed quite a bit over the years, because I think when I first started doing stand-up, it was like so the only thing on my mind, where I would carry a notebook around and I would have ideas all the time. And I was thinking about stand-up all the time, and I was working on stand-up all the time. And my day job was I worked at a stand-up comedy company.
Oh.
I worked at Rooftop Comedy in San Francisco, which is like a startup that records stand-up. And so at that point in my life, it was like, of course, like I kind of think of my creative brain like sort of a rock tumbler, where like there's something in there turning all the time and eventually it'll pop out. And like
something in there, we don't know what, but
something
there's something
in there.
in there.
Yeah, like I put my life into it and then eventually something pops out. And that for a while it was always like a stand-up joke that would kind of pop out, and I would write it down and I would work on it on stage, or I would more often than not talk about it with another stand-up before I put it on stage to be like, here's what this is, and sort of in the process of talking about it, find the jokes, find what's funny, get their feedback on it, and we would do it as kind of a trade. And then now, since I've been doing more TV work and stuff, I find that my rock tumbler is thinking about TV ideas more.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, which means that like I have to be more intentional about writing stand-up jokes. And so what I've started doing, and especially because I'm not doing quite as much stand-up while I'm working on TV stuff, I've started doing like writing retreats to work on stand-up jokes with other comics, where we do like writing exercises and sort of like intentional discussions about the types of things we want to be talking about on stage and workshopping and stuff. Yeah.
Where do you guys go?
We've gone a few different places. We went to like Arrowhead one time. We went to
I love their water.
Yeah, we went to Ojai one time. We went to Santa Clarita, and just
there's a lot.
I've done it 3 times. I'm hopefully going to do it again, because I got to start working on some new material now that the album's out. But yeah, it's honestly great. And usually what happens is like I'll come out of the weekend with maybe like 6 or 7 new jokes to work on, and then usually I don't work on them in LA. I'll go to New York for a couple weeks, and then at the end of that I'll have like 10 new minutes.
That's so great. I think more people should do that, because especially for my style, like I find what's funny by saying it out loud and seeing how people react. When I'm in front of a computer with a keyboard, I'm just like, that's not funny. I'm just like second guessing everything I write down.
Well, when I'm just writing for myself, if I'm alone, the stuff that I think is funny is not funny to other people. The whole act of telling jokes is like, how do I make this other person laugh? Like, what's going to be funny to them? And so trying to make yourself laugh, that makes no sense. But
plus, there's such a huge difference between saying it out loud and just writing it down.
Oh yeah,
too.
Absolutely. Like my writing style is totally different from how I sound talking out loud.
Totally.
Yeah. I have to do like a pass on anything I write to make it sound like me talking.
What do you mean? So like if you're writing a TV show, you'll like run it out loud?
When I'm writing like a script, I usually talk to myself while I'm doing it, because you have to do that in order to see what it sounds like. Like a coffee shop
or at home?
Usually at home, actually, or I'll do it like a little bit quietly in my head. I work in a bunch of different places. Sometimes it'll be like in an office. Sometimes it'll be at the Korean spa. Sometimes it'll be at home.
You write at the Korean spa?
Oh yeah, I should.
How can you see where the cucumbers are?
God, I shouldn't talk about this because I don't want to blow up the spot. But that is actually the best place to write.
Why? Well, don't say which one, but why is it so good to write it?
Yeah, but there are only so many in LA.
That is not like 4 right here.
Here. I mean, and they all kind of function the same way, but there's just no distractions. You can put your phone away in your locker, and what I like about it is I'll go in and I'll be like, I'm going to go in the hot tub. I'm going to write 3 scenes, and then I get to soak again when I finish those 3 scenes.
On your computer?
Yeah.
In the hot tub?
Well, no, there's other rooms in the Korean spa. So like you put everything away in your locker, and then you can go to the hot tub, and then you put on the weird uniform that they give you, and then you can go to the co-ed areas or the cafe. I usually write in the cafe.
This is a big ass spa.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Have you ever been to a Korean spa?
The one by me is way small. It's just like a massage place.
Which one? Oh yeah, that's not a Korean spa.
Spa. This is
I'm
like
talking about like
LA Fitness of Korean spas.
A Korean spa, like in New York, Spa Castle. In LA, We Spa. Like they're big.
It's out of my pay grade. I don't know any of that.
No, dude, they're so cheap.
Really?
It's like 20.
It's got a cafe.
It's $25 for the whole day.
Wow.
And you can stay there as long as you want, and it's giant. Oh my gosh. Do you like hot tubs or things like that? Do you like spa things?
I like massages.
Okay, well, they have that there, but that costs extra. But you don't like sauna, steam room?
Not really. I like the idea of it, but after like 10 minutes, I'm like dying.
You don't like being hot?
Yeah.
Ugh, I love being hot.
Like I go to Montana every year. I always go to the hot spring, and then I'm like,
you're done.
After 10 minutes, I'm like,
yeah. So maybe this isn't for you. But
I live right next to a gay bathhouse, by the way. Sidebar. Nobody knows it's there. It's very strange.
Oh.
But it's like an $8 day pass, and I've always wanted to check it out.
You should definitely check it out. I mean, yeah, Korean spa's
The
kind of
Yelp
like
reviews are kind of shady, based on where I live.
I am gonna look this up as soon as we're
It's
done.
right on the corner, right off the 101 off ramp. There's like a pool behind a fence. It's always busy. It's crazy. But the Yelp reviews are not great.
Well, Korean spa is kind of like a very clean bathhouse.
Yeah,
and it has
nice.
like a co-ed area where you wear these like shorts and a t-shirt that they give you.
That they provide? Nice.
Yeah, and they give you this like weird wristwatch that unlocks your locker, and you use it to pay for.
Oh, that's genius.
You use it to pay for everything, and like
that's genius.
It's such a cool experience. I recommend doing it in general. But
the gay bathhouse, has a rate where you can get a bed.
Really? Well, the Korean spas usually have like places where you can nap.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, is that what it's for? I was.
And they're open 24 hours, and like.
This was definitely open 24 hours.
Yeah, this is definitely a different thing. But do you think they would let me go in there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Dude, it's bumping.
How do you know it's a gay bathhouse? Just from the Yelp reviews?
No, there's a website for it and everything.
Oh, okay. So that's like in the official marketing.
I don't know if it's official marketing, but the guy that cuts my hair.
He's like, it's a gay bathhouse.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I just want more
Nobody
information
knows
about
it's
this.
there. It's very discreet, the building, but the parking lot's always completely full. You get off the freeway at like 2 a.m. coming home, and it's just bumping. It's very strange.
Damn. I love that.
Maybe I should start writing over there.
Yeah. Get some stuff done.